Thank you for joining Cancer Support Community Atlanta for this program. Please visit our website, cscatlanta.org, for a complete list of live and recorded events. We invite you to sign up for our newsletter to stay connected to all future programs.
Good morning. Welcome to Morning Stretch. I'm Jane Myers. For this class, it's a dynamic stretch class. We're going to get started. All you need is a chair without armrests and no wheels on the bottom, so it's a sturdy chair, and something to drink. So I have some water here, or if you have a other favorite morning beverage, tea or coffee, have that handy because we're going to use hydration. Is going to be part of the exercise class. So we'll start with taking a sip of water first. And then we'll move right into our warm-up. So I'm going to start with a warm-up. You're going to march in place. Let your arms swing. Keep your chest lifted. It's a nice even pace here, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Warming up all the muscles in the arms and legs. We're going to transition here into the next exercise where we tap the hand to the opposite knee. Breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Transitioning into our next exercise, we're going to warm up the torso with a swing, turning. Our legs are shoulder width apart with the knees slightly bent. And we're just turning, warming up the sides of the waist, letting the hands tap to your body as you turn side to side, keeping that breath even in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. Coming back to the center. You're going to warm up the body. I'm going to show you from the side. We're going to make a fist, curl the wrists, bend your elbows. And then tuck your tailbone under, look down towards your feet. So we're flexing everything. And then extend, open the fingers towards the back, look up gently, arching the lower back. So we'll do that 5 times. Exhale forward, curling in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, curl in. And extending. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more, flex in, extending back, fingertips reach back, last one, and reach back. Now we're just going to shake out everything. This is called willy-nilly, shaking everything kind of willy-nilly. Let the shoulders shake if that's comfortable, hips. And then we're going to go ahead and come to the chair and do some leg swings to warm up our leg. We're going to swing that leg front to back, forward, stretch to the back, breathing in and breathing out. You can do this slow and controlled stretch, or you can swing it at a bigger pace like this if that feels better for you. Now we're going to stay on the same leg and change to a diagonal motion across and then to the back. Just kind of warming up and stretching the hip. Breathing in and breathing out. Holding the chair for balance in case you need that. And then come back to the center and we'll do the other side. So we'll swing front to back or lift and control. Reach. Breathe in and breathe out. Stretching this side, a nice warm up. Now we'll go to the other side. We're going to do a diagonal here, forward and to the back, staying on that same leg. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we'll do one more like that. Come back to the center. And with your feet hip width apart, we're going to lift up the heels and come down with a bump. So this is still our warm up, lifting the heels And then we come down, kind of let the heels impact to the floor as you relax your body. We'll do a couple more of these. And last one. There's our 5-minute warm-up. I'm gonna go ahead and take a water break about 5 times throughout the class, breaking up the exercises that way. And we're ready to move into an exercise where we're going to bring the hands forward. We're going to stretch the arms here. Bend both knees, circle the arms up and around, overhead, open the palms, and exhale. So make a fist in front, open up and around, overhead, open the palms, and breathe out. So we're breathing in through our nose as we come up and around. Open your palms. And it's kind of like a ski squat where you're bending the knees, breathing in, and exhale. Breathing in, we come up and around. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. It's another good exercise to get your energy flowing. Use the chair for the next exercise to warm up our back. You can use your hands, you can use the top of the chair with your hands here. And we're going to do cat and cow, which is we arch the back for cow and inhale and round, tuck the tailbone under, drop your head down for cat. If you'd like another version that's a little bit different, we're going to have our hands flat on the chair. So you can choose hands flat on the chair or on the backrest. We're going to do 5. Inhale, arch to stretch this direction. Exhale, drop the crown of the head, tuck the tailbone under to stretch the lower back. And inhale, we look up, stretch. Exhale, drop the crown down towards the seat or the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out, just stretching, holding that stretch a little at the end. Breathing in and out. One more. Arching and stretch the other direction. Coming up to standing. We're going to go ahead and slide our hands behind our back. Stretching the chest now, reach the elbows behind you and your chest forward. Opening up through the front of your body, stretching the back of the front of the shoulders and the chest here, and then relax your arms down. We're going to stretch the sides of the waist, the sides of the body, bring the hands up, palms together, and we're going to bring both hands to the side as you gently bring your breastbone or your sternum towards the ceiling, just gently rotating up. Come back to the center. And we'll go the other side and gently turn your upper body towards the ceiling. Back up to center. We'll do that a couple times. And to the center. Inhale here and exhale over. And we'll do one more. Let's do one more each side. Breathe in here. Exhale, stretch over, maybe going a little farther this time. Breathe in back to the center. And other side. Back to the center. And we'll lower the arms down. Let's just roll the shoulders a couple times to release that tension there. We're going to do a lunge now, where we're going to bring our feet apart a little wider than the shoulders. Lunge your one side, lean to the opposite way. We'll stretch here, come back to the middle, and we'll lean the other way. Breathe in, breathe out. Just feel that gentle stretch. So this class is different than your regular yoga class because yoga classes, you usually in that form of exercise, you hold stretches. This one, we're doing dynamic stretches. So we're really lengthening the muscles while we're moving. And breathing. Last one, come back to center. Bringing your arms into a W position, keep the knees soft. We're going to breathe in and drop the elbows back behind your body. Exhale, reach them overhead. Stretch up. Inhale, reach those elbows down and back. Exhale, reach overhead. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more. Stretch overhead. 1 more. And we'll lower the hands down. I'm gonna do a combination here, bringing the arms back. And we're gonna reach across this time as we lunge. Reach that opposite side. And see if we can lift your chest again, a little bit more towards the ceiling. Rotate. Just reach. Should feel comfortable. We're just moving where it feels comfortable. Combination of arm and lunge. Alternating arms. Exhale. Inhale, last one. And back to center. Let's just let the arms relax here. It's time for our next water break. So taking deep breaths. So I like to talk about hydration. Every cell and tissue and organ in our body needs water to work properly. And it's also crucial to regulating our body temperature. So if we're dehydrated, that it's harder to regulate body temperature. Water eliminates waste from our body. It lubricates and cushions our joints. And it's half of our body weight is water. So if you're even mildly dehydrated, it can drain your energy and make you feel tired. Staying well hydrated will help counteract any feelings of fatigue. And we'll get back to the exercises. Next, we're going to hold on to the back of the chair. Hands straight on the backrest here. And we're going to cross the right hand over the left. And then bend your right knee as you stretch to the side. And then we'll stand up and come back straight. And then lunge over. And then come back up. Now you can do a static hold here if you prefer. And just hold it there as you're breathing. Because some people prefer that type of stretching, but we're just kind of moving in and out here as an alternative. We're doing 3 each side. So uncross your hands, cross the left over the right, and we're bending the left knee, leaning to the right. Exhale, inhale back up. There's 1. And stretch over. Second one, and let's do 1 more here. Stretch over, and then come back up to center. Very nice. We're going to hold on to the back of the chair. Take a big step back with your right foot, and you want to keep your toes facing forward. Lower the heel down to feel the stretch to your calf muscles. Lift and lower. So our toes are facing forward. Breathing in and breathing out. We'll do 2 more like that on this side. Stretching your calf muscles as you lower the heel gently. And then we'll bring the feet together. Step the other left leg back. Big step back. Start on the ball of your foot. Press the heel down. Toes facing forward. And we're exhaling as we gently stretch the calf muscles. Pressing that heel towards the floor. It might not touch, that's okay. Just lowering down and lifting. And we'll do 1 more like that. And release. Okay, holding onto the chair, we'll stay with our legs here. And we're going to do a figure 8 stretch now for the hip. Earlier we did front to back and diagonals. Now we're just standing on the standing leg, holding on for balance, and bringing the knee kind of in a figure 8 motion here. Breathing in as you start that movement. Breathe out as you finish. Stretching the hip here. Let's do 1 more. And it's slow. Lower back down and we'll do the other side. Knee comes across, out to the side. And we'll add the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Now, if this is too challenging for you or is uncomfortable, you can just circle your leg forward and back. That's an alternative in case you need that to make it easier. Let's do one more like this. And come back to the center. Good. Let's stay with our legs. Bring your right leg out in front of you. Bring your toe towards the ceiling. We're going to sit back like you're sitting in a chair. So you feel that stretch to the muscles in the back of the leg, and then stand back up. So this is the chair version of this stretch. Now I'm going to show the seat of the chair version where you can prop your foot up on the chair, holding onto the backrest for balance. And you can do it this way. So you can choose heel down or heel up, whichever feels best for you. We're maintaining a little arch in the lower back, keeping our back straight as we hinge at the hip, feeling this in the muscle in the back of the thigh. Breathing as we're stretching. We're going to do one more on this leg and then change sides. So here again, you can have your left heel down, toes up, back straight. So this is the version where your heel's on the floor to stretch the hamstrings of the left side. Or you can do this version on the chair if that's doable for you. You don't have to bend as far here to feel the stretch. We're breathing in and breathing out. Lengthening the muscles in the back of the leg. And that's our last one for that. And we'll lower it down. Okay, it's time for another water break. Get a sip of water. Okay, we're going to switch now to the upper body. Bring your arms out in front. And we're going to bring the elbows back to stretch the chest. Reach them out to the front again. Flatten the wrist with your palms up and reach at a diagonal, one arm up, one arm down. Come back to the center. Bring your elbows back to stretch your chest, arms out, and then we'll go the other diagonal. So we'll pick up the pace a little and you just follow. Our feet are about shoulder width apart with the knees slightly bent. That reduces the strain in the back as you're standing here. And reach. Good. Back, open your chest, and reach. Nice. Okay. And we're going to add the legs for this. You do not need the chair. I'm just making room for me to do this. So we're going to have our arms here, reach it back. Elbows back, and then lunge back to center and lunge the other way. So just inhaling into the nose, exhaling through your mouth, and a nice relaxed breath as we stretch, feeling it in the ankles and our calves, inner thighs, sides of the waist, lots of places. It's a good total body dynamic stretch. One of my favorites. Let's come and do the other side. And then back to the center. Very good. Okay, using our chair, we're going to come to sitting. And we're going to do a figure 4 stretch now. And that's where we cross the ankle on top of the knee. So you should have your foot flat on the floor with your ankle under the knee, cross over. And we're going to lift our knee towards the ceiling and then let it relax towards the floor. So you're inhaling as you lift your knee, exhale, lower it down towards the floor. You can use your hand to help you as you stretch, releasing the hip and lower back. Breathing. It's a nice gentle stretch here. Last one like that. Then we're going to have our hands on the top of the foot, other hand on the top of your ankle. Let's stretch the toes towards the wall behind you, lengthening these muscles in the front, and then relax. Stretch back and relax your foot. Stretch back. And release. Couple more. And release. And now let's do the other side. Crossing over, ankle on top of the knee, ankle spread underneath your knee of the leg you're leaning on. Lift your knee to the ceiling, lower it towards the floor. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Opening up this hip as we're moving. Last one. Then we're going to stretch the top of the foot. Your hand, one hand on the back of the ankle, the other hand on the top of your toes. Gently bring your toes towards the wall behind you and then relax. Stretch and release. Stretch and release. It's good for the toes to flex and release. Last one. Flex and release. Uncross your legs. You're going to turn to the right using your hands to help. Use your hands to help on the back of the chair and exhale as you're turning. And then come back to the middle to release the stretch. Hands on the chair, turn. And then back to center. Last one. And turn. And back to center. Let's go to the other side. Hands are helping to help you turn, to stretch to your left. Release a little bit, back to the middle. Other side, keep going. And center, one more. Lift your chest, breathing. And then back to the center. We're going to bring the elbows together and lower the elbows. Flex the palms here. You're stretching the other side of the wrists. And then elbows together, lift your elbows. Come down and stretch your wrist. Elbows together and lift. And down, stretch the wrists. And lift. One more. Stretch and lift. Let's go ahead and take another sip of water. It's our final water break here. We're going to stretch our neck muscles. So if you have any tight areas here, you can massage them first with your fingers, taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, supporting this hand if you need to. Stretching. The neck, we're going to bring your right hand behind your back, left hand on top of your head. Look under your left arm and feel that stretch there as you're breathing. Look back in front of you. And diagonal stretch, feeling that in the muscles on the back of your neck. Come back up to center. And we'll do one more looking underneath the arm. And then back up to center. And then we'll stretch the other side. Left hand behind your back, right hand on the top back of your head. Look underneath your shoulder to stretch here. Inhale back to the middle. And maybe going a little farther if it's comfortable. And back to the center. And down. And center. And we're just going to roll the shoulders and let go of any tension there in your neck. Let your head relax side to side. We're going to use the chair and stretch our chest. So you can have your feet staggered this way as you're doing it. Or you can have your foot up on top of the chair. It's up to you. So we're holding onto the chair with one hand. As we open this hand to the back, you can look back at your hand as you stretch there, and then hand comes back to the chair. Exhale, we're opening, rotation, back to center. One more. And center. Let's do the other arm. We'll reach it to the back. And hand back to the chair. Breathe in. Exhale, we open. Inhale, back to the chair. Exhale, maybe going a little farther. And back to the chair. One more. Reach, open. and back down. Very nice. Back to your chair. We're gonna sit down and stretch our hips. It's a little easier doing this seated. Bring your right knee into your chest, and then we're gonna bring the knee across and feel the stretch to the outer part of the hip. So we're helping it with our hand. You can stay there, or we can move in and out of that stretch. Stretching the outer part of the hip. And let's do one more like that. Breathe in and exhale, press over. And release. We'll do the other side. Knee to chest, reach across, feeling it here. And release. Exhale over. You can use both hands to help if you need to. Feel a good stretch. Back to center. And over. And center. Lower your foot down. We're going to stretch with the elbows on the knees, holding it here, or come all the way forward. Open up that space in the lower back. You can let the crown of your head relax to the floor. And then we'll slowly come back up and we'll slide the hands behind, opening up the chest and the front. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release your hands, reach the arms in front. We're going to stretch the back of the arm. I'm coming closer so you can see my elbows straight. The back of the forearm and then the underside of the forearm, stretch. Keeping the shoulder relaxed away from your ear as you're doing this. So we'll do this one first, stretching the underside of the arm. And then the back of the forearm. And we'll do circles, releasing the wrists and the other direction. Now, we're going to stand up. If you haven't stood up yet, we'll stand up now. And we're going to bring the hands together in front and then reach the arms up. We're looking up and stretching to open up the front. Come back to center, bend your knees a little. We're going to open and reach the hands up. We can look up and then come back down. One more. And reaching up, reach, stretch. Then we'll bring the hands back to our heart. And that concludes our stretch class, morning stretch class. I hope everybody has a wonderful morning.
Thank you for joining Cancer Support Community Atlanta for this program. If you're interested in other live or recorded programs, please visit the online program tab of our website, cscatlanta.org, or follow us on Facebook. We'll be sharing additional information on upcoming programs.